In the world of boxing, there is never a shortage of miracles and awe-inspiring moments. Before the match, everyone's attention is focused on the renowned and accomplished boxing superstar. The charm of boxing lies in its perpetual unfamiliarity with the unknown. However, there will always be someone who lives in obscurity, fighting alone in the corners of the boxing world. He is today's dark horse, the one who is about to break all conventions and shock the world.
Over-aggressive like that, you have to stay in your boxing position.
Is it a superstar continuing their glory, or a dark horse soaring into the sky? At this moment, let us hold our breath, because in every second that follows, something could happen that is enough. A stunning reversal that changes the landscape of the boxing world.
The beast from the east!
On October 18, 2008, Kelly Pavlik and Bernard Hopkins held a professional boxing match at Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Fans and experts believe that Pavlik, known for his powerful boxing abilities, will be the first person to knock down Hopkins. But in the end, Hopkins won by unanimous decision in 12 rounds.
They sold out the house, practically a $700
I don't
ring.
think, guys, the pre-fight,
Which won't help him with the fight style.
Mugged him from round 9 on. And Taylor really hasn't been quite the same
the
since.
development of Kelly Pavlik with
Good fast start, and he has a beat on the right hand over the jab.
there's a man hit. And he comes in weighing.
Hopkins has been looking for opportunities to take the initiative. Pavlik is just passively defending.
A combination, left hand, right, left, got in. You've been talking about the right hand. Definitely, and Hopkins in his own. Take it up here a little bit, but look at the countering by Hopkins. Now Hopkins goes out the right hand again. Another right hand.
Top of that non-existent left.
Look at the left hand also by Hopkins.
The guy who beat Taylor and the guy...
Everything that Hopkins can throw at him. And then the right hand.
Watch here. Hopkins flurries on the inside. He goes to hold and left it.
Lost a controversial decision to Joe. Oh, big right hand. And Pavlik's in big trouble. But Hopkins closed the show in grand style. A man who had knocked out 30 of 36 opponents. Your idea who won it.
You'd also think it was 1998.
The final bell. All that's left is to tally it up.
After the game, Hopkins told Pavlik not to be discouraged by this battle and expressed himself as a true man from the streets.
Don't let this fight destroy you, man. If I gotta come up here and get your ass out of this gym with baseball, man, I don't care. I mean it, man. This ain't just victory talk. I'm a real dude. I'm a real dude.
On April 6, 1987, Marvin Haggler and Sugar Ray Leonard competed in a professional boxing match for the WBC Middleweight Championship. In a public opinion poll, 46 out of 50 people chose Haggler to win, while Leonard was considered to face difficulties due to long-term suspension and having never played middleweight before. But at that time, neither Haggler nor the media knew that in order to prepare for this game, Leonard privately played 4 warm-up matches against the top 20 opponents and ultimately won with a controversial split decision. This also became the last battle of Haggler's career.
End of the fight, opposite the 21-foot ring so far. Here's that. Well, that one didn't get in, but the left hook did. Another miss by Pep. Right hand lead for
Leonard's punch aimed at Haggler's belly drew cheers from the entire audience.
Marvelous Marvin Haggler. There it is again. There, here, look at it. Here. When you don't have any respect for a guy, Tim, you can do it. Time of the fight. And hit a couple of good body punches. Now he's punching back with Haggler. Tim, he doesn't belong.
Muscling to set him up. A short left and a hard right. You hear that in the corner. Good combination. Leonard punches back. Leonard, and the punches arrive.
Oh, there we go to Muhammad Ali. Not just little jabs. They're stiff. The counter with a left hand to the body.
Both sides showed signs of fatigue in the end. It depends on whose willpower is firm.
There it was.
And then Sugar Ray Leonard coming out of the corner where he had... Leonard flurries against Haggler.
We like the flash.
Leonard busy on the rope. Haggler.
chance at all time. Give me a good, clean fight, and bear one thing in mind.
On November 5, 1994, the match between Michael Moer and George Foreman was a big comeback, with the 45-year-old Foreman defeating the then unbeaten in the 10th round. Champion Moer, this victory makes Foreman the oldest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Moer won on the scorecard before the elimination match. Foreman's powerful right fist turned the tide and knocked out Moer.
MGM Grand, the impossible dream has happened.
Stand up. Let him stand up.
Champion of the world, Big George Foreman.
On October 29, 1993, Morrison chose to defend his WBO championship title against the almost unknown Michael Bent. Bent is an amateur player who has only played 11 games in his 5-year professional career. This match was a major upset in boxing history, as Morrison not only lost his boxing championship title, he also missed out on the high compensation for the competition with Lewis. And Bent became famous overnight with this victory.
Morrison's power. And the early returns say no.
The thing is, if Morrison can control his burst,
Tommy stunned by a right hand, and down goes Moer a little bit. And Michael Bent on the verge of a big moment, and he's got it. We're going to take a look at all three knockdowns. Now, early, Bent had been stunned by a left hook, so Tommy came in, and that's what happened.
walks right into an unnecessary mix-up that he needed not even have. Hurt the guy, then he gets right up and start to exchange again, which was not necessary.
And there goes Tommy Moer.
On June 18, 2016, Joe Smith Jr. played a light heavyweight boxing match against Andre Fonfara at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago. Joe Smith Jr. is only 26 years old and works as a construction worker during the day, while Andre Fonfara is 6 centimeters taller than Joe Smith Jr. and has an advantage in arm span. Widely favored, Joe Smith Jr. defeated Andre Fonfara in the first round TKO, which also became a major upset in the boxing world that year.
Personally pay attention to, and for Joe Smith Jr., first top-level opponent that he has ever faced. 7-17
to see here in this first round.
Fonfara in the black trunks. Fonfara is the overwhelming favorite 2 years ago. And he knocked Stevenson down in the 9th. Stevenson won by
Joe Smith a second ago. Fonfara came back with his own punch. You know, it's going to be interesting here in these first few rounds. You know, one thing Joe Smith can't do well.
Fonfara, 28 years old. He was born outside of Warsaw.
Fonfara early, and I'm sitting next to a guy who knows a body punch, and Errol Spence.
Smith.
Down it goes.
Got Fonfara in trouble. Here we're looking at the second knockdown. Straight punches right down the middle and just overwhelming Fonfara with hooks, uppercuts. Fonfara still doesn't know where he's at.
Great finish.
And the referee made the right call.
And Fonfara had Smith wobbly.
At the end of the first round, he launched a fierce attack with 14 punches, once again knocking down Fonfara on the ground.
Smith continues with combinations. It's again, he goes down.
Marv walked through. You see a nice overhand right by Fonfara. He actually had Joe in a little bit of trouble. But always remember, The guy with power and the guy can punch. You can't be over aggressive like that. You have to stay in your boxing position. We talked about the power of Joe Smith, and he showed it right there.
The Irish Bomber, the Beast from